Welcome back to the channel, everyone. I hope you're all doing well, and I am so thankful to have you here with me today. My name is Ethan, and this is a What's the Current Gossip on Your reading, so please only take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Now let me tell you what's being whispered when your name comes up, because the conversation isn't messy. It's cautious, respectful, and for some people, it's deeply uncomfortable. Now stay with me because this reading explains why people are suddenly reassessing you, why some are trying to correct their story about you, and why others are realizing that they misjudged your heart entirely. With the first quarterman in Libra, there's talk about how you handled something unfair with composure. People thought that you would have snapped, but you didn't. The gossip around you starts with one surprising realization. You're not hardened, you didn't become bitter, and you didn't turn cold. People expected you to be more distant. They expected you to put your walls up. Instead, they're noticing that you chose balance, grace, and emotional maturity. But this unsettles people who rely on chaos to feel powerful. With the last quarterman in Cancer, a lot of the chatter includes concern. Some people are even being protective of you. Others are saying you've been carrying too much for too long. This feels like people realizing that you reached a quiet emotional limit and chose rest instead of resentment. You stopped explaining yourself, you stopped chasing closure, you stepped back without drama. And now people are wondering if you're okay. They're wondering if they pushed you too far. With the last quarterman in Sagittarius, here's where the admiration is really sneaking in. Despite everything, people notice that you're grateful, grounded, and you're still optimistic about your path, even if they don't understand your vision. So, the gossip here is that people don't know how you stayed positive through everything you went through. You're being talked about as someone who outgrew a chapter without burning bridges. With the Fidelity card, people are noticing that you're loyal in a way that's rare now. You're not desperate, not self-sacrificing, but your values are based on loyalty. People are saying that you don't switch up, that you're solid, and that you mean what you say. And for some people, that's intimidating, because they know that they can't get away with anything around you. Because people take your word as truth. With the Come As You Are card, there's a strong theme of you no longer performing. People talk about how you stopped shrinking, stopped adjusting your tone, and stopped editing yourself to be palatable. Some people admire it, but other people feel exposed. And you didn't become louder. You're just speaking the truth. And with Sovereign, people sense that you've reclaimed something powerful, your authority over your own life. The gossip carries a subtle fear for some because they know that you can't be controlled anymore. You're being talked about as someone who knows who they are now. Now with the Three of Cups clarified by Justice, at first people were talking socially, group chats, shared opinions, but Justice shows up and says that the narrative has been corrected because someone spoke up. Someone may have actually said that what was happening to you was unfair. The gossip shifted from speculation to truth. And you don't need to defend yourself because your integrity already did that for you. With the Six of Wands and Temperance clarified by Strength, people are noticing your quiet win. This isn't loud success. This is your dignity under pressure. The gossip here is that you handled things better than they ever could have. People are saying that you didn't even brag. You just came out stronger. Strength here shows emotional control, not dominance. So you succeeded without humiliating anyone or having to step on other people, and that made your success undeniable. With the Magician clarified by the Lovers, people are talking about your power, your words, your decisions, and your ability to choose yourself now. The Lover says that your alignment changed. You stopped pouring energy into misaligned people or paths. And people are realizing that you're much more intentional now. So be mindful with what you speak into existence because people are watching what you create next. With the Six of Arrows clarified by the Moon, there's mystery here. People don't fully understand where you're going. They just know that you left something behind. So, there's some confusion here. People are saying that you just disappeared, that you moved on without saying much. But the moon energy suggests that people are projecting their fears onto your silence. Because you're not hiding, you're just healing. With the Queen of Pentacles and the Ten of Wands clarified by the Five of Wands, this is where tension shows. People talk about how much you gave, how reliable you were, and how much you've carried. But the Five of Wands reveals conflict around your worth. So some feel guilty, some feel defensive, and some feel replaced. But you are not responsible for others' discomfort with your boundaries. The Eight of Wands, clarified by the Ten of Cups, shows that good news travels fast. People are hearing that you're happier now, you're lighter, and you're more aligned, even if they don't understand your vision. But people can see that you're thriving. And this surprises the people who expected you to struggle after letting go. So you made a decision that looked risky, but brought emotional peace. And maybe the financial gains weren't all, that, but emotionally you feel happier. With the Four of Wands clarified by the Nine of Pentacles, this is admiration. You're being seen as stable, self-sufficient, and grounded. This is where your integrity comes into play. People are saying that you don't need anyone to validate you. So this is independence that attracts attention without asking for it. Your independence is magnetic. With the Two of Wands and the Three of Wands clarified by the Three of Arrows, this part is tender because people realize you made plans while you were hurt. You envisioned a future even when you were grieving. Some regret not meeting you where you were, and there's talk about missed chances here. So honor how far you've come, because you didn't wait for healing to begin dreaming again. You really tried to see the best in all the worst things. You were trying to look for that light at the end of the tunnel. And with death clarified by the Knight of Cups, this is the ending that everyone's whispering about, because you didn't just change, you transformed, and you kept your compassion. The Knight of Cups says that you closed a chapter with grace, not bitterness. So again, people are saying that what you went through, it didn't turn you cold, but you are more honest now. You speak your mind. And that's the most powerful ending of all. So the gossip about you isn't scandal, it's a quiet reflection. People are reevaluating you. You became a mirror to the people who haven't healed themselves. So keep your heart open, but not unguarded. Rest when your soul is asking you to. And allow gratitude to anchor you. Don't let obligations muddy your mind. You didn't lose anyone. You outgrew the version of yourself that tolerated less. And trust me, they noticed. Now I thank you all for watching. Just keep moving forward, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.